I've been seeing sheep every other time. I've been seeing sheep in South Africa, and I see an ewe such as this one, and I see an ewe such as this one here, fetching 120,000. But this farmer shocked me when I arrived today on his farm, and he tells me that this ewe has not been imported. It has been bred here through a series of imported rams until we are at this level. This farmer has a secret. He tells us you not only go for Dorper, but you go for a sheep that does not get much fat in it, but it gets much meat in it. What a show. That is what made him champion. And that's why we are here to learn on the profitability of this Dorper farm business. And just to give you a hint, it starts from quality, not quantity, quality. You get the right quality from the right source, you are in business. You're wondering how. A pure bloodline will mature faster, will be resistant to harsh conditions. When you're selling this sheep for meat and even you're selling it for breeding, it's still making a kill. That's why some of us are confused. We don't know where to, either to proceed with chicken or to join the bandwagon. Who loves you more than agriculture does?
These are among the young ones of this ram. This is 3 months old. This is 3 months old. And it's around 30 kilos. That's an ewe. This is a ram. And there's a young ram here also. He's 7 weeks now at the moment. So this is another ewe. These are a locally bred ewe. It's not an import. And look at the quality. Look at the dark color of the head. And it's a first time. She's a first timer. She has never given birth. This is her mother. And this is her sister also. So when we are importing a ram, we look at the length, the distance from the tail to the head. Should be long. Most of the people who are not aware of the quality of a Dorper look for height. Long legs do not hold the weight. So if these rams weigh over 100 kg, the tall legs cannot hold the weight. So they have to be short so that they can hold the weight. Like this ram, they are very short legs. They're like 1 foot tall. So the size of the leg, it corresponds with the weight of the body. And the toes itself should be firm so that it can hold this weight. The wide chest will give you quality ewes who will also have good weight. And you should also consider age. An imported ram must not be more than 2 years. It will not last long in your farm. And you should check the muscular part of the ram. The muscles should be well placed, like this one. The behind legs should be broad enough so that in case the young ones of this ram will be carrying the pregnancy of twinning, the broad legs will be in a position to hold the pregnancy. So that's the quality. Also, the testicles of the ram should be large, well placed, like this one. This is a good ram indeed. So also the texture of the hair is a bit silky. It's very rough. It's not soft. And when there is high temperatures, they usually shade their hair to regulate the body temperature. Also, when you look at the head of an imported ram, the head is usually curved and the neck looks like a sickle shaped. That makes it unique also, unlike other rams. Imported rams are tagged with metallic, that's an aluminium ear tags, unlike ours, the plastic ones. So this one is tagged with 3 of them, one from the Society of South Africa, one from the farm, the blue one is farm, that's the Atka genetics. Like it has its own code. And this other one is for importation, the 3rd ear tag. This enclosure here is just for basking, it's not for grazing. Only when we want to showcase something, yeah, we just pour grains around this area. They will collect as clans view the sheep. So here, we don't allow the other sheep to come and take a rest here because there is no shade, and because also the food that is for ram is only for ram. When you feed the ewes with the pellets, they will grow oversized. That means they can grow obese. When you fatten the ewes a lot, they can't conceive. So let me take you around. This is where the ewes are. This is the maternity. This is where we breed. We bring the sheep that are nearing to give birth. We enclose each year, singles. We don't do 2 ewes per cube. It's just a single cube. So this is where they will stay. After giving birth, they will stay for 3 weeks. No moving outside. They will just be on diet, full of dairy milk, so that they can produce a lot of milk for the young ones. Mothers who have good mothering ability usually have a lot of milk that can feed their sheep, their young ones, I mean. For this period of 3 weeks, a lot of colostrum is needed for them so that they can grow fast. So we enclose inside for 3 weeks in such a way that we don't allow them to graze outside, because the young ones are too much susceptible of the worms. So we don't allow them to graze for that period of 3 weeks. It's until when they are good enough, we see that there will be no harm after 3 weeks, so that we can release them to graze. So here, these are the cubicles of the ewes. These are served ewes. These are served ewes. These are also served. We categorize them in numbers, maybe 4 or 5, depending on the body size, depending on the feeding program. Body size also allows us to know which amount of feed this cube can eat, that cube can eat, and the other cube.
Mr. Yano,
Yes.
someone will ask you, what is the profitability? You buying a ram at over 250,000.
Yes.
To bring it to your farm, a stud type. You know,
Yes.
I can see the 3 studs.
Yes, yes.
You said one stud is for
A farm
the
tag.
farm it came from?
Yes.
This one, right?
And then the other one is for Society of South Africa,
Okay.
Dorper Sheep Society,
Uh-huh.
and that one is for importation.
By the way, before
Yes.
even I ask you that,
Yes.
is Yano registered?
Yes, as a registered.
Really?
Yes, our stud book number is 14712.
14,712.
Yes.
Naona vitu Ayman waletea. Naona watu Ayman waletea. Come on, bro.
Yes.
You're doing it, huh?
Yes.
Scooping a champion and bringing all this here.
Yes.
Quickly again we go back. Eh?
Yes.
This thing, Dorper.
Yes.
I'm a chicken farmer.
Yes.
I'm confused. What is the profitability index
Yes.
of this business?
Yes.
Yes. what are the business opportunities in it? How can someone make money?
Okay.
And how quick can we make money?
Okay. So when you have those high cross pure breeds, the likely of one getting I don't know what will I term it. The certificate for exportation of the Dorper meat.
Ah, okay.
Is very easy because the quality of the Dorper cannot be compromised as long as you meet the standards as per your quality, as per their quality. I mean, you will just automatically be an exporter, but they will need quantities. That's where the quantity lies now.
So when you are buying Dorper sheep,
yes,
to go and breed,
yes,
today I can say we have not attained the right those numbers.
Yes, yes.
So we should also buy the sheep,
yes,
looking into the future.
Into the future.
For export.
For export, yes, yes.
That's one opportunity.
So mostly people who are lucky are those people doing at the ranches.
Okay.
Yes. So a ranch, you can get around 200 sheep of the same age.
Okay.
Yes. If those guys from Middle East visit your farm, request for 100 sheep, they will get them. Yes. But for us who are doing breeding, quality is what we consider the most.
Okay.
Yes. But have you sell to that person who want to export for breeding, sell to that person who want to start to venture for breeding purpose, sell to that young man there who wants to start a small business for sheep. But for those who want to export, those people who are doing ranches, those maybe in Kajiado, Narok, they will favor them the most.
According to the map I was doing on the road while coming,
yes,
Dorper sheep farming, I can tell you for free, it is profitable even if you just breed a ram, castrate it,
yes,
and sell it in the butcher. It is. How many kilos would a ram attain in a year? Like proper feeding.
Yes.
What is the maximum ram with good genetics,
yes,
from this champion? What would you expect?
So let me explain about this one, the weight of this one first.
Yes, tell
This is 103 kg at the moment.
1 or 3 kilos?
1 or 3.
At what age?
This is 2.3 months. 2 years, 3 months. That's 27 months. Yes. So the young ones automatically will not go below the half the weight of the breeding ram.
Sure.
Yes. But at mostly 1.5 years, you will get a breeding ram of around 70 kg. The young ones of this one, you will attain around 70 kg.
How much is a kilo of mutton? My place is 800.
Yes.
I don't know here.
We are around 720. 700, 720.
Let's give it 700.
Yes.
700 times 70 kilos. That is 49,000.
49,000.
Si bado tuko pesa?
Bado tuko pesa. Yes.
Wow. What are some of the challenges that someone would expect? Okay, of course you started with 4, 2
yes,
died,
yes,
2 went through.
Yes.
From those 2
yes,
is what we're seeing here.
Yes.
And I was asking you something when you told me, for a starter, don't go for ewes.
Yes,
from
yes,
South
yes.
Africa.
Yes,
Can you
yes.
tell us about that?
Yes.
It was a conversation off the
Yes.
camera. Tuambie.
I'm trying to check one. If you go to South Africa, you'll be sold an ewe like this one.
Yes.
At 120,000. Exactly like this one.
120.
120,000. They ifike Kenya. Yes. And here in Kenya, you will get it as around 35 to 40,000. Yes. And again, that ewe, ikifika hapa Kenya, they look like this one. Look at this one. It's a very smart ewe. It's not an import. Yes. But there is what we call genetics also. Genetically, somebody was at South Africa, I will not tell you the best. That's what Mzungu do.
Yes, I've heard that story.
Yes.
Every farm I go to,
they will not tell you the best that they have. It's better come to me, select the best, pay me 100 if you want.
Go with it.
Yes.
And it has adapted to the local
Yes,
environment.
and yes, that's it. In fact, at the moment now, the most expensive ram is the ram that has adapted. This will not go as low as 250, even 300, because it has already acclimatized.
You've worked on it.
Yes.
It has acclimatized.
Yes. But some people will say it has already given you young ones. Why sell it expensive? It wasn't easy for me on that first week of importation. This ram did not eat. Completely. Because out of shock. He was just doing water. Yes.
So how did you, that's, okay, you're making the conversation even more and more interesting.
Yes.
Before I jump off the hook,
Yes.
you said we look for high crosses
Yes.
locally. And you said it is even better when you get one that was already given birth.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Good. Of course, it's not easy to get one, which you'll not also sell to me. You will sell to me the ram.
Yes.
That's a story for another day.
Yes.
Once I get them,
Yes.
what is the next step? I have the eels. So
Yes. You need a quality ram now.
where do I get it and how?
Quality rams, if you have an option of importing, you will get it. If you want to buy a young one from a farm who has already imported, you will get it. But the price will determine.
The price will determine.
Yes. And also, don't go for low quality ewes and import a hybrid.
Okay.
The mathematics will not match.
Correct.
Yes. Look for a well-bred ewe that is around 75%,
Okay.
pure breed,
Okay.
and a ram, that's 100%. Yes. Or you get a 50%. Don't get 25% ewe and a ram, which is 100%.
It might not even be able to give birth.
Yes, it might not be able. Even the quality of the young ones will not reflect. You will just keep on explaining that I had imported a ram. That somebody cannot see. Yes.
Am I giving them too much?
No, it's enough. It's okay for them.
Okay.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
everybody starting Dorper farming would want to get where you are here.
Yes.
By the way, these are not sheep we've got from neighbors. These are sheep that are found here, and they are here.
Yes.
When you come here, you will
You'll
find them
here.
here. So if you want to buy, you'll be buying what you are seeing.
Yes.
You know? Interesting.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bro, hapa tunataka twende.
Yes. This is where we are.
Wow.
Yes.
This is not South Africa.
These are not.
Really?
This is Nandi.
Where is the champion?
He is the champion. Yes. He is the champion.
Hey, you made me proud. I was so happy that day.
Yes.
You know, to see you have this.
Yes.
So this is the first generation? Of the
Yes.
lambs?
Yes. The young ones are the first generation of this. Yes.
Now, quick
Yes.
and fast.
Yes.
Vaccination program, because we've had so many success stories.
Yes.
We've had so many journeys.
Yes.
We've learned so much in our previous videos.
Yes.
You are the champion.
Yes.
You are awarded a trophy.
Yes.
The biggest question I get in my inbox
Yes.
is, do sheep have a vaccination program?
Yes.
And if so, tell us about it.
Yes. For my case here at our farm, we usually prefer doing one vaccine. That is the Jovaclos against enterotoxemia. That's the only vaccine we do here, because when we look at the other cases, they are carrying frequent diseases that arise at our farm. It's related to enterotoxemia. Yes, the frequent diarrhea on the young ones, abortion on the mothers. When you do the Jovaclos, you reduce the chances of you improve the immunity of the sheep, and you reduce the chances of the occurrence of the diseases.
Okay.
So we prefer only doing the Jovaclos. PPR usually normally it occurs on the areas or on the dry areas, mostly Baringo, Narok, Kajiado. That's where you will get the cases of the PPR. Yeah. But here on our region, the enterotoxemia is just we can advise a farmer to do it.
Okay.
Yes.
What age do you do this vaccination?
Vaccine usually don't have the Jovaclos usually don't have the required age, but we prefer doing during the pregnancy period.
Okay.
It will cover including the feeders.
Ah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So you will not need to do the vaccination of the young one at an early stage. Yes. So though most people prefer doing it below 8 days, but if you have done the mother, why hurry doing the young one? And also, the immunity of the mother is passed directly to the young one. Yes. So we prefer doing the pregnant use.
Wow. A very interesting question
Yes.
would be on feeds.
Yes.
I have no doubt about the quality of sheep here.
Yes.
And that's why as AIM Agriculture, we don't just bring you any farmer we get on the road, because
Yes.
it's not all about just creating content.
Yes.
It's all about bringing you what we feel is best for you.
Yes.
And today, that's why you're here
Yes.
with Mr. Yano.
Yes.
I want to start this business.
Yes.
We have got two types of farmers.
Yes.
A farmer in the highland
Yes.
and a farmer in the plains and the lowlands.
Yes.
Let me see a farmer like in Kitale,
Yes.
Uasin Gishu,
Yes.
you know.
Yes.
Feeds is not a problem.
Yes.
Sheep can graze.
Okay.
There's a farmer in Kajiado. There's a farmer in the dry areas.
Yes.
What would be the feeding regime of these two types of farmers? Because I'm sure there's somebody wanting to buy a sheep here.
Yes.
And comes from either of the sides.
Yes. So for this case, farmers on dry areas are more advantageous than farmers on the highlands.
Really?
Yes. Reason, on the dry areas, sheep prefer grazing on the dry grasses. Yes, and the dry grass are more nutritious to sheep. Get that? To sheep than the green grass.
Okay.
Yes. I think there is a content that makes those sheep when the dry grass is combined with too much the sun. That is warm area. That's what I mean. Dorper sheep do well on warm areas.
Okay.
Yes. The feeds are converted into muscles and fats, and like us here on the islands, we have to supplement.
Oh, okay.
We have to supplement. A Maasai there in Narok don't know the price of wheat bran.
Really?
Yes. The only price the Maasai knows, dewormer, multivitamin, ivermectin against control of the ticks,
Yes.
and the vaccination. But here, you have to know the price of the wheat bran,
Correct.
the price of the maize jam,
Cotton cake.
the cotton cake, sunflower, soya. Even others have started doing eggshells,
Ooh, really?
but I don't recommend in search of proteins. But here, just don't make it don't exaggerate too much.
Sure.
Yes, you just need energy, proteins, and starch.
Have you had it?
Yes,
Energy,
proteins and
starch.
starch.
Now,
Yes,
let's now come back home.
yes.
What is your feeding regime like?
Okay.
Like what do you feed? What amount?
Yes.
For what age?
Yes.
At what time?
Okay. So usually, let's start with lambs.
Yes.
After 2 weeks of birth, after 3 weeks, when they get out of the maternity wing,
Yes.
there's a secluded room for the mothers with kids. That's a cubicle of 5. So on that period, they will be introduced to calf pellets.
Sure.
Calf pellets, good quality calf pellets. There are companies who sell good quality calf pellets. So that's where we will introduce them. Because during weaning, they will need to use that as full diet.
Okay.
Yes. So after weaning, they will use the calf pellets, a little bit of soya. If we don't get the Lausanne pellets, we do soya, and then we will do a little bit of boma rods to help them for digestion, and then wheat bran. Yes, wheat bran. When you feed them with the only calf pellets, they will diarrhea.
Okay.
So you need wheat bran.
So these bomber rods,
Yes.
we are giving them.
Yes.
We are giving them in what in what form? Like, do you just give them whole boma rods? Okay, what do you advise someone? Like,
So
crush them on?
yes.
I don't know.
So some people, depending on the farm implements you have, or the wellness of your pocket, some will. I will prefer the crushed boma rods.
Okay.
Yes, than the raw. To ease the digestion of the young ones.
And also to reduce on the losses.
Yes, on the losses.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Wow. Guys, you've had the feeding regime of sheep right from when they're kids. I'm just trying to call them. Come. This is grain.
Yes, and when feeding grains on sheep,
Yes.
don't pour them on a feeder.
Uh-huh.
Don't attempt to pour them on a feeder.
Really?
They are crazy sheep, who knows how to utilize them. They will squeeze them on one corner. Na atajikuta yeye ndiye amekula mingi.
Please, guys, that's a very important point.
Yes.
He's saying, when you're feeding sheep, people have lost money
Yes.
in very good hypes. You go to the farm, you don't see the sheep you buy.
Yep.
Now that I've come, I've confirmed and I've certified.
Yes.
Come to Nandi County, few kilometers from Eldoret,
Yes.
you'll get your good breeding stock.
That's
Besides, he can help you do a structure, is it?
Yes, I can help design for you a good structure for a good number of sheep.
Yes.
We'll automate water troughs to make the feeding program easy. Let me explain this.
Okay.
There is this thing called water. Water. All those things that we have explained, without water, you are doing nothing.
Without water?
Without water. I remember last year when we were going to showground,
Yes.
we fed our sheep well here, tukaload kwa gari,
Yep.
tukafika showground. We forgot to give them water. We lost 3 that night.
Such quality. Imagine when you're taking sheep the
Yes.
show, you're taking the best.
The best.
So imagining losing 3
We lost
of the best.
We lost 3 of them because we forgot to give them water. So we had to run there. It was around 1 p.m. 1 a.m. at night, I mean. Yes. We drenched them each 1 liter of water. The rest. And they survived. That's how we got a loss. That's why we came and installed the automatic water drinkers for them.
From the horse's mouth,
Yes.
water should never miss.
Water should never miss.
More so, quality water, not just water. Is it?
Yes.
Right. Thank you.
Yes. And also, for farmers
Correct.
who are not, I have a good example of someone who is in Kitale.
My home.
Yes. When I imported my first ram, he had bought 1 ewe in Kajiado. Yes. He came here. I told him, breeding services, in services.
That's it. I'd forgotten.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Breeding services, if you bring a sheep here, we will breed at 4,000. Only.
If I want to get this genetics,
Yes.
I bring my sheep.
You bring my sheep and 4,000 on the same day when you are bringing your sheep. Some people confuse. Somebody had a sheep at home. Hakujua ilipandwa lini. He didn't know when was served. So he brings the sheep and tells you, when I'll come to collect it, I'll pay you the 4,000. Luckily, the sheep gave birth at your farm because he didn't know that it was already served.
Yes.
I've lost. No payment.
Sure.
Yes. So, because of your carelessness, you are supposed to pay 4,000 on the day of arrival.
On the day of arrival.
Ndio ikizaa kwangu, makosa si yangu.
How will this person know? Okay, I brought the sheep.
Yes.
Umeleta. Like I brought mine too. Simona unajaribu eh? I'm trying eh? I brought 2 for the service.
Yes.
Now, Mr. Yano, how will I know they have been served and how will I know when to collect it?
Yes. No, usually, ewes that have not been exposed to a ram
Shika mahindi.
for a long time. When ikifika where there is a ram, they will display the signs of it.
Okay.
But not immediately. Yes, they will take time. Yes, unlike the sheep who has been with the ram always. Yes, it's like people. When you are with your wife always, you will not feel that urge. But when you kienda safari urudi, yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
You've given us the best information.
Yes.
That one would expect.
Yes.
And guys, we've seen it by our 2 eyes.
Yes.
Much can't be said.
Yes.
I've shared his number.
Yes.
On the screen.